Okay, hey, this is Kingdom Hearts here, and I'm gonna do a few reviews on a few games. About four games actually. And the first one is the one which I most prefer for the DS. And yeah, they are DS games. And these four are Kingdom Hearts 365 and a half days, Assassin's Creed 2 Discovery, Modern Warfare Mobilize, yes, and of course, Pokemon Heart Gold version. Now, let's start with the best of these four, and the one that probably take up the most time. Let's start with Kingdom Hearts 368 and a half days. Now, this game is the best game on Nintendo DS. If you do not pick up this game, something's wrong with you. You're absolutely crazy. Because this game has the best gameplay among any Square Enix game for the DS I've ever seen. I mean, seriously now. This game right here, I'm gonna give you the official rating for this game right now. It gets a nine. It gets a nine because, well, for one thing, it's a Kingdom Hearts game, and of course, I'm a super Kingdom Hearts fan. And this game actually fills in the hole of Roxas, the or the Organization 13 member. And well, this game is really good actually. There are flaws, which I will step on those right now, but it's actually really good. It deserves what it gets. It really does. I mean, for a DS game made by Square Enix, of course, it deserves that 9. But the flaws here is that, well, for one thing, if you're new to the Kingdom Hearts franchise and just jumping in, this game is good and bad for you because, well, you're gonna be lost in the story, lost in everything. Because this game takes place, I believe, in between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. So, and actually, the end of the game actually tells you where it takes place, and it's in between 1 and 2. That's all I have to say. If you haven't beat the game yet, beat the game, and you'll see what I mean. Now, this game is extremely fun to play. I mean, this is the kind of game that you would play on like an airplane or like on a trip in a car because this game is just absolutely playable in any manner whatsoever. Now, this game, its flaws are probably because, well, its bosses, I mean, depending on what and level you play on, are hard. And when I say they're hard, I mean, first you think, okay, I got this. It's gonna be easy. And you level up, and when you level up, you get the better items. You get slots to put these items in. You get better stuff. And then things just get ridiculously like shit out the butt hard. I mean, it gets hard because the bosses get bigger and they get more difficult, and certain weapons don't really do a lot, and certain weapons do. Like say you just like let's say using a heavy weapon, a heavy keyblade that's really powerful against a flying boss. It won't really do anything because it's meant for ground attacks. But using like a light keyblade for air attacks that aren't really powerful, it'll do good, but it takes you longer to kill the boss, which is gonna really like this game has it balances itself out, but really Square Enix I mean a little bit easier would have been nice because of course I beat this game in like 2 days because I'm a crazy Super Heart Kingdom Hearts fan, and this game is extremely fun to play. The good thing about this game is the storyline. It gets a perfect. I mean, well, not a perfect, but it's really doable. I mean, well, you see, this for Roxas, it's really hard to tell because he never started out with his memories in the first place. So the story of him in the organization actually is pretty entertaining because it implements this new character named Zion or Shion. I think it's Xion. So I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but she is what keeps me interested in the game because she's not told in the actual Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 story. She's not told, she's not mentioned. And it's for a good reason, too. Because, well, nobody got around to mention her. And for the fact that she is actually important to the storyline is really good because Roxas, her, and Axel, if you don't know who these characters are, you probably should by now. But because they have such a connection, and Roxas being as who he is, and how the storyline plays out, this game actually is a very entertaining storyline. Now, as for gameplay, yeah, the gameplay is really good. It could be better. It gets extremely repetitive. I mean, it's just pretty much the whole game is just Go talk to this guy. He tells you what to do, what mission to do. Okay, what this game is, you get a storyline mission, and then you get like two extra optional missions, which are okay to do, but I don't really do them because I see no point. Like I rush through the game, so I can't give you like a full on review because I rushed through the game and I just did the straight storyline missions. But this game, it's really good. I mean, it gives you the feeling of, well, it's a Kingdom Hearts game and it's Square Enix, so of course the storyline's perfect. The gameplay is so because it's repetitive and man, does this game get boring at sometimes? I mean, sometimes there's just no storyline at all. It's just go do this with this character, and then he gives you like a little push ahead of the storyline that isn't really major, and it gets repetitive and gets annoying. But presentation, I mean, come on now, it's the DS, it's the Nintendo DS. You gotta like for presentation, this game is ridiculously good. But for like the actual movie, like movie type scenes where they take parts of Kingdom Hearts 2 and like the cutscenes from there and put it into the game, yeah, well, why not make the whole graphics like that? I mean, the DS has the power to, in my opinion, but it doesn't seem like they just want to, or like tell me. I mean, I don't understand. The DS has so much power, so much potential. It could be just as good as the PSP if it wanted to, but I mean, some of the cutscenes in this game are really good, and then the actual gameplay presentation is pretty bad. It's like the Mario Kart game, and you know how Nintendo is with Mario games. It has like the best graphics because it's a Mario game, their headliner game. So in my opinion, this game could have done better graphics. But if like this game is a must buy. I mean, it's only like $30. I mean, seriously, $30 is like 2 weeks of money right there for a person my age. It's probably like a week. But if you're younger, it's probably like 2 to 3. But for me, it's like a week, if not less. This game is the epitome of DS games, in my opinion. I mean, there's no game that tops this game in a in action franchise wise. I mean, sure, this game it has its flaws, it has its bad side, but the story of Roxas and how he's in the how we got to the Organization 13 and how he's doing and how the game plays out to give you this full story of what happened behind the lines of while you were playing Sora while he was here and what was happening here. So this story tells you this was the problem that ruined the Organization 13. Shion or Zion, whatever her name is, she I'm not, I'm not gonna spoil it, but she was made not really as a nobody, but she's not like what you think she is. And the funny thing about it is, she actually just like usual characters like Roxas and every other nobody, she wants to find her memories, and the fact that she goes like in mid game point, she actually goes looking for her memories, and that shouldn't be like a big spoiler because it really happens in like every Kingdom Hearts game. But she goes looking for her memories, and it causes her problems, and it causes everybody else around her problems to the point where spoiler alert, spoiler. I'm saying she dies. I mean, she dies, and Roxas is pissed. Axel dies, and now he's even worse now because I mean, Axel she doesn't die because he dies in two, I think. But yeah, but he has nothing to say, and that's the thing about it is he knew the whole time who she was and what she was, but he couldn't say anything and he didn't want to say anything. But Roxas is pissed, and of course this game it's like it's I mean I won't spoil the ending, but it's in between one and two. So the ending of this game is actually it's okay. It's not the ending I would want because it's kind of like a flashback of what happened, and it's a good reminder. But all in all, the game's pretty perfect. It's the perfect game for the DS. If looking for a game for the DS that you just want to kill time with, and if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan like me, that actually names his like ID name after Kingdom Hearts, and you really want to pick up this game. And I need to buy myself a PSP Go for Birth by Sleep, but that's gonna take a while. But seriously, this game gets like a straight up 9 out of 10. I mean, it would get a straight 10 if it wasn't for its bad gameplay presentation and it's slightly repetitive. No, really repetitive gameplay. But for story, it's like a 10, and you have to get this game. This game's the perfect game to get. And I'll be doing reviews on the other games shortly, but this game is just a game that you have to get out.